phone. This is super weird. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna do my best. I will probably fumble through this. I'll be flipping the phone back and forth a little bit here. We're gonna kind of go through some of my collection here, and just kind of show you guys like kind of some of the setup here. I've never really done this. At least I haven't done this in this house. I think I did a collection video like very early on in the channel's lifespan, but it was a long time ago. Give me 1 second here. All right, just checking the audio. Audio seems pretty good, so I'll try. If anybody does pop into this, I feel like this is going to be a video on demand thing people are going to watch later, because I really didn't advertise this. I talked about it, said like, maybe I'll get to it and we'll see. But I never got around to checking that. So yeah, let's take a look here. If I hit something, let me know. I'm going to kind of look at some of these filters here. Whoa, I don't like that. I don't like that. We're going to leave that. Looks pretty good. Cool. Would you see? I might regret hitting this button. What does this do? Oh, I don't care about that. Okay. All right, so yeah, let's we'll get going here. I am uploading a video right now. It should be up shortly. It's my thoughts on the PlayStation Showcase from earlier today. It's okay. But you guys can check that video out shortly. It's got about a little under 10 minutes left to go to be uploaded here, so I'll take a look and be checking that out for sure when we get to it. So yeah, as far as this room, and I'm also going to preface by my house just right now is a little bit messy. We're in the process of cleaning up, having some family company come over the next couple of days. So if you see some things where you're like, oh god, that looks weird, we're cleaning. I have a dog right now that is having some issues, so I had to clean my carpet yesterday. So my carpet's kind of wet right now. It's a real fuck show over here, so to speak. But yeah, we'll go through it here and check some things out and see how this goes. So we'll see how everything is looking. But as you guys can see, kind of behind me here, a little bit. I'm trying to position the camera a little bit better, but those are the shelves that I finally got to put up in this room. I put some stuff on it. I'll flip it around here in a second. We'll go through the stuff that's on there because I got some pretty cool shit that's up there. I'm still not happy with the top shelf. It's just I have so many boxed Batman figures you wouldn't believe, but I have the Arkham ones up there, and then I think that's the Pattinson Batman one that I found recently. Found that at like a pawn shop. I don't know. We'll look at it here. But why don't we go ahead? I'm going to flip around here. We'll flip this camera around. As you guys can see behind me, ooh, some lights there. Let's go ahead and flip this around. We'll see how this works. Okay. So, nice roll of paper towels there. These things right here is going to look a little messy. Those are my guitar amps. We're not going to really talk about that shit. I don't know if I flip this. Orientation is locked. How do I... Can you not? Okay. Guess I can't rotate it to horizontal, so it's going to be a vertical video, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I have some stuff up here. That's my TV that I have in this office, and then other Series X down here, some wires. Not going to really go through that shit, but this is pretty cool. I just got this. My girlfriend just got this for me for my birthday. This is that popcorn bucket bat signal that was exclusive to AMC, so I got that. Try and close that up here. Some other stuff here. That's the Zombies Ate My Neighbors collector's edition from limited run that took forever for me to get. That thing's there. It's pretty cool. My Eternal Darkness copy, Perfect Dark in the box. Right behind here, you guys can kind of see it. That's my Rondo of Blood sealed. Kind of see the corner of it. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Here's my Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. That's the Blockbuster exclusive. I got that. I got a really good deal on that a couple years ago from a local, one of those local game stores. Gave me a good deal on that. Some figures here. This was this cool 3D printed from the most recent game show that I went to, the MGC 2024. Pretty cool. At some point I want to get it put somewhere. Other stuff here, a copy of Bloodlines. A plant that really needs some help. I'm going to move out of the way for a second. Behind here, and some guitar pedals, I got some boxed NES games. I'll just flip them to the side. These are really good boxes. Super C, Super Mario Brothers 3. This is a pristine copy. And these are complete copies. Super C, and then a good Zelda copy. So, pristine stuff. I've just kind of... Those all came from GameStop when we were doing retro. But pretty cool shit. Second shelf here. Let me move this horrifyingly looking plant down. I'm trying to save it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Just some other stuff up here I've gotten over the years. Some VHS tapes. Alucard figure back there. Collectors, Fire Emblem Collector's Editions. Some other stuff. This is a cool thing I have right here behind this sign. Those are shot glasses from various Capcom games that you got. Dead Rising 2. Dark Void. Lost Planet 2. And then Resident Evil 5, I believe. I think it just says Resident Evil, but it was from the 5 era. And then, yeah, like I said, I have some figures up here. They're okay. Way back there's a cool Red Hood. Those are just ones that I wanted to display. And I'll flip this back around. Those are just ones that I wanted to display right now. I got some more ones. We'll kind of go over here. But I mean, this is the office. You can see the TV behind me. In fact, I'll flip it out. This is that's my dope chair. $18. I've talked about that a lot. The chair's pretty rad. Let's we can go over here. There's a little bit of a mess going on here with some cables. I was trying to get some cables wrapped up and put away today, but we can flip this over again. Getting into some guitar stuff here. This is my most recent guitar. Take that Blackhawks hat off here for a second. This was the J. Mascis Squire Fender. Got a really good deal on it with a trade. Some of my other guitar collection here. I got quite a few. Got a bass there. But yeah, quite a few things there. But yeah, we can talk about some of this other stuff here. More interesting stuff here. We got up here. I got some various figures that I need to display at some point that are just kind of putting away. That's Jim Gordon Batman. That's a pretty rad one. I like this one because I like this redesign of the suit in the comics at the time. I love that symbol. I thought it was fucking awesome. Some of my Batman figure collection. You can see Michael Keaton back there. All this stuff. My girlfriend designed these shelves for this. These were two like large cubby holes in this thing. I'll take a step back. As you guys can see, and she designed some really cool shelves when we moved in. Then over here, we got some more of my Batman figure. I got a lot of Batman stuff. Down here, some stuff I've just kind of shoved in here as I'm cleaning. This is more Halo related. My 20th anniversary controller right there. Halo. Back there is a complete in box 360 with the controllers and everything. Pretty cool. Over here is a mess. There's actually a bunch of systems in here. I got my one of my 360s. That would be the one I would. This right here would be the one I'll use if I ever stream live. This is that sweet GameCube HD adapter. My cube is buried back there. There's the other Xbox right there. Yeah, so some cool stuff there for sure. Yeah, I also just noticed, I didn't even realize this. If you go over here, way back in this corner, I have Batman Returns on Genesis, and then Complete in Box Batman 89 on NES. There's just kind of shoved up there for right now. I should probably reorganize that shit at some point. Boy, I also have this got Armored Batman. Excuse me. Man, I got a lot of Batmans. So, lot of Batmans. But why don't we take a stroll out here? Give me a second here to grab my iPad. And yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna go through this door. Oh, it's gonna be a little dark for a second as we gotta step over some shit. Ooh, I totally didn't mean to close that either. So let me. It's hard to do this with one hand. Here. I'll probably have some cameos from a couple cats here. Let's see if this reloads. But yeah, lighting in here is going to be a little goofy. Because it's kind of a weird. I'm also going to again preface this is a complete shit show of an area right now. I'm still kind of reorganizing stuff for sure. I got some boxes here and stuff that we'll look at. But yeah, we'll take a look here. You kind of see behind me here. There's stuff that I got to take care of for sure. But let's take a look. I can't really get to my Xbox collection right now because it's kind of in a really like awkward place. But we can flip the camera around here. I got my PlayStation light on. But here's my PS1 collection. This is most of it. It's not super exciting or anything. But I got some cool games in here. Man, I even dusted yesterday, but like when you have 5 cats, like me, gets pretty wild. But yeah, I got some cool titles in here for sure. So I think my most recent favorite, obviously, I just talked about this in the video, Blood Omen: Legacy of Kain, a favorite of mine. This is a really good copy of it I just got not long ago at the last MGC. Dino Crisis 1 and 2. Evil Dead: Heir to the King, Fear Effect, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX. I can't find my copy of Final Fantasy VIII. I'm missing that and my copy of Symphony of the Night as well. But I do have... This goes for quite a bit now. Castlevania Chronicle. This was a really rad Xbox. This was a really rad GameStop Retro pickup when they originally were doing it through Web & Store when I worked there. One of my best... Not my best pickup from that service, but one of my best. I'll show you my best in a minute here. Got some other cool titles and stuff in here. My best pickup from that, which I'm going to throw down right here, is, of course, Koudelka. I paid $20 for this. This is one of the best pickups I've ever had. This is a complete in-box copy of it. It literally looks like it fell off a truck. It's insane. Legend of Legia. I guess I only have Lunar 1. I guess I'm missing 2. A little bit of a crack in there I'm not happy about, but happy to have that. You'll also notice as I go over here, I also got my very mild Dreamcast collection, including Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Resident Evil 2 and 3, and Illbleed. I also have a copy of Crazy Taxi Sealed. That's it. That's it, man. That's all I have for that system. I'm going to turn this light on to make it a little easier down here. It's going to be a little dirty. We'll try to get down here at my Switch games. They're on 2 shelves. It's a little bit of a mess here. Some Super Nintendo games hidden right there. I'm not going to really go through my Switch stuff, but I have a fairly large Switch collection. As you guys can see, here's a large stack of Xbox games. And then down here at the bottom of this thing is all my Xbox games. I'm not going to go through that right now because that's going to be a tremendous shit show. But yeah, no, it is what it is. So, but that's that collection. It's pretty cool. It's pretty rad. We'll flip it back around here. So I keep closing this thing. I'm watching it. Yeah, so that's that collection. Trying to think of other stuff here. So the big brunt of my collection, which it's a kind of a shit show to get to right now because, like I said, this is the side of the carpet that I haven't cleaned yet. But a big brunt of it here is going to be my wall of like PS4, PS5, 360. I got my 3DS. I got my DS. Some of my 64 games. Some of them are still in a box somewhere. But we'll go ahead and flip it around here and just start. So this is my wall, as you guys can see up there, just some random stuff. Complete in box Genesis, my NES Classic, Super NES Classic. Those are just the boxes. Zelda, the Majora's Mask thing. Yeah, some cool stuff for sure. That's my original Switch box. I've never bought another Switch. I have rocked my original Switch since launch day, which is interesting. But as you guys can see, I have an insanely big, I think for me, PS4 collection. Like you'll see, it rivals my Xbox collection. But yeah, a lot of games are sealed. A lot of games that I just haven't gotten to. Try and get this box out of my way here so I can. There we go. Yeah, like I've never played 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. I've heard it's really good. I forgive the dust on here. I have all the Atelier Ryza games. These are all sealed. Atelier Ryza 1, 2. I believe 3 I have for PS5. Yeah, which we'll get to. Some of these limited run games I'll never open because I have them digitally. Stuff that I don't even remember that I purchased, like Captain Tsubasa, that soccer game. I don't even remember buying that, but hey, sure, man, I have it. But yeah, I think and that's the thing. I think a lot of people assume that I'm like a huge Xbox fanboy, but like I have a larger PlayStation 4 collection than anything else. Yeah, so. But yeah, just a lot of random stuff that I've collected over the years for PlayStation. These bigger titles, smaller titles, things that are probably a little bit harder to find. Yeah, man. That's what I was trying to find. Like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. This was. Okay, that was that Dragon Quest game. And then I have it for Xbox as well. Let's go down here. Mortal Kombat, Ni no Kuni 1 and 2. I've had to do this with some games. Like, this was a recent pickup I got from Walmart for $10. At some point, I'll check this out for PS5. And throw that up there. Got the Persona dancing games. Persona 5 is my original steel case. Persona Strikers, which I haven't played. I totally forgot I owned this. The Icewind Dale Torment, that's pretty rad. Ratchet and Clank, Republic. This I bought digitally, I think on the Xbox, but I wanted a physical copy. They only made physical copies, I believe, for Switch and PS4, so I got that. I'll probably never open that since I have it digitally. My rule of thumb is, like, if I own it digitally, I have no reason to open it physically. That's the only time I won't open a game. Holy shit, I forgot I bought this too. This is that Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne remaster. Boy, I never ever touched that shit. The silver case. I believe I got these at GameStop when they went super cheap when I was there. I didn't realize I do have Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Jedi Outcast, I bought that. The Jedi Knight, I bought those. That was back when I was really into limited run. Tales of Mana, I still haven't even played that. Tetris Effect. Tales of Berseria is the only Tales game I have played. Or sorry, Trials of Mana. Valkyria Chronicles, Velocity 2X. Now we're starting to get some weird ones. I own all the Yakuza games physically, except for the one that you can't. And 7 I have for Xbox. The East games. East 9's over by my PS5 right now. Then we start getting into PS5 games here. We got Alone in the Dark, Arcade Paradise, Outlier 3, Back for Blood I for some reason bought. This is where we start having games stuck up here. Lords of the Fallen. I got that no. I remember this. This is a good story. Lords of the Fallen I picked up as a game I was going to return and try to do like a system thing at GameStop. And the guy sold me the sealed copy or the unsealed copy. And then they would not take the return back. So I got stuck with it. And I paid... After trades, this is the last and most recent trade I made, and it was stuff I had doubles of. At that point, like, I just sat on my shelf, like, I don't care. But I have not been back to my GameStop since that fuck up. AEW Fight Forever, did not care for that. Got that super cheap. I forgot I have this game until today. This is the sequel to Daymare 98, Sandcastle. I should probably check this out at some point. Pretty cool. Shin Megami Tensei 5. But yeah, PS5 games. I actually have quite a few physical PS5 games, like more than I thought. Gloomhaven, pretty cool to have that. Hogwarts Legacy. Killer Frequency is a game I need to check out at some point. Octopath Traveler 2. I do have that Prince of Persia game I haven't looked at yet. Some of these you're going to see these ugly Walmart stickers on. Ex-Ogre, Trinity Trigger, which I got that like special day one edition, which is pretty cool. 2K22, Valkyrie Elysium, Unicorn Overload, like the games I haven't even looked at yet. Then we get into Xbox. Xbox One and Series X are just kind of mixed together. I do have quite a few games though. Some of these are still sealed. I actually you know what's funny? I was looking at this digitally the other day for like $4, and I didn't realize I own it. Which is this Alex Kidd. Yeah, that's cool. Alien Dark Descent. I want to go back to that. I actually thought that game was pretty cool. Fire Team Elite, Fires of Rubicon, Astraggos, Battle Chasers Nightmare. This game got a crazy update for Series X, I believe, like 120 hertz mode. Never played it. Biomutant. Here's my Bloodstain Steelbook, which is cool. Borderlands. Here's one of those weird... this is actually my girlfriend's. Bully plays on this. I actually have a physical copy. Cyberpunk. Man of Medan. I'm only missing the most recent one. Dead Rising. Yeah, and it gets a little hard to get over here. Diofield Chronicles, yeah. Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen. Dragon's Dogma 2 I bought digitally. Yeah, here, I was pretty sure I had this. Here's the physical copy of Dragon Quest 11. You want to know the funny thing about it is, I said earlier this year, I said, like, hey, I'm going to switch and not buy games on the Xbox physically anymore because it doesn't matter. And then we recently had Ryan E. Miller on again on the podcast. And for whatever reason, when he showed me the physical copy he picked up of Grandia collection for the Xbox, I was like, yeah, I kind of don't want to stop. So I actually reserved my Dragon Quest 3 HD for Xbox instead of PlayStation, just to have it. So, just throwing that out there. We got some other cool stuff. Elix 2. Yeah, look at that hot title that's sealed. I got that for like $10. Far Cry Primal, Fallout 4, 76. The Zodiac Age, Final Fantasy 15. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's collection I got super cheap. Gears Tactics, I believe I bought because it was $5. Here's one of my 2 copies of Gotham Knights. There's that Grand Theft Auto trilogy. Greedfall, I've never played. Guardians of the Galaxy, I've never played. I got Hades for $10. Master Chief Collection, Hitman 2. Hot Wheels Unleashed, Mortals Phoenix Rising, Indivisible, Iron Harvest, John Wick, Judgment. I got 2 copies of Killing Floor 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is a classic right here. Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. Little Nightmares 1, Locke's Quest. This is a cool game to own physically that you don't see very often. Might be worth some money later on. I don't know. Lost Judgment, Midnight Suns. I kind of totally forgot that I bought this. I should look at it at some point. And that's my point. Like, there's not a lot of games this year, but there's so much that you could pick up and play. There's so much in my backlog. Dan from Podcast 572 gave me a copy of this that he got like dirt cheap. So I actually have a physical copy of Redfall. All the Resident Evils, including the gold edition of 7, even though I'm not a huge fan of that game. One of last year's best games, RoboCop Rogue City. Actually, 1,000 that game. Lots of cool shit, man. Lots of cool stuff. We'll get down a little bit lower here. Oh, man. We got, I didn't even remember that sniper game. Sonic Colors, Sonic Frontiers, Sparklight, Star Ocean, I should go back to. I want to say Dan gave me this, too. I don't remember, probably. Cowabunga Collection, Titan Quest, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Here's my Like a Dragon, the 2 ukuleles. We got my mild but, good shit GameCube collection. It's a mild collection. Oh, man. But it's good stuff. Aggressive Inline, Dave Mirra, Luigi's Mansion, which I think we are going to look at Luigi's Mansion during Horror Fest here. Mega Man Network Transition. I don't think I've ever played this. I want to get that new PS4 one, but it never goes on sale. Sonic's DX. Time Split. Here's a good one right down here. That's actually worth quite a bit. Time Splitters. Future Perfect. It's actually a hard game to get on GameCube. I think that's pretty much everything. I got the Metroids. Like I said, cool stuff, but nothing crazy. Eternal Darkness is on the display shelf in the other room. I kind of passed over my 3DS collection. I got a lot of cool shit on that system, though. I do always appreciate the Dead or Alive Dimensions. Actually, a really good game. I have both the now heavily sought-after Dragon Quest remasters for that. Fire Emblems, including everyone's favorite. Whoops, wrong one. Wrong one. The one that everybody wants that has everything. This is one that I feel like is probably a little bit harder to find now. Lord of Magna. I love Project Cross Zone. I have both of those. Cross Zone 1, Cross Zone 2. I don't know. Like, I just couldn't get into Shin Megami Tensei 5, but I played so much of 4. Shovel Knight sealed for some reason. Then I got my DS game, my modest but good DS games here, including all 3 of the great Castlevania games with one of my all-time favorites, Order of Ecclesia. There's Shinoa. You might actually see Shinoa's the name of one of my cats. You might see her in a minute. Golden Sun. Here's another one that's getting up there. Dragon Quest 9. Great fucking game. Along with Dragon Quest 5. That's getting up there as well. Down here I got some cool ones, including Hotel Dusk. Pretty decent version of Resident Evil. That was a half-price books purchase. Tony Hawk's American Skateland. I got some 64 games, but nothing good. And then the meat of this collection down here is my 360 collection, which is just insane. We'll have to see. Oh, man. It's kind of hard to get over here right now, though. Yeah, that's a pretty good chunk of my collection here. I got some stuff in some boxes here we can look at. Yeah. Oh, that's the other Series X box that I purchased. Came with Forza 5. Yeah, good stuff. So, This is actually a cat tree. I just have some boxes on top right now. I actually found this box the other day. I believe this was like leftovers one of my buddies was getting rid of. Had some NES games in it. It's got a Mike Tyson's Punch Out. The Turtles. Some of these are a little dusty. To the Earth. Yoshi's Cookie. It's a copy of Sonic Spinball. Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Air Fortress. Pretty cool. What else we got here? Super Mario 2. So I got another copy of that. Ghostbusters game. Kirby's Adventure. Some Genesis stuff in here, including Wacky Worlds Creative Studio, Lion King, and Zoop stuff there. So that's kind of probably... That's the only real, like, I guess, exciting box that I have. Because the other box, I was excited. I was like, oh, man, I got this other box here. And this is just my, like, most played CDs from when I was in high school. And this box is, like, yeah, it's a real piece to get into. But you got some good ones in there. Most of my Pumpkins, CDs, CKY. I think Lady Gaga Art Pop, which is like the last physical CD I bought. But yeah, some CDs and stuff. Cool stuff though. The other thing I have here, I'll just show it briefly, is my record collection. I got an insane amount of records. At some point I should probably go through those. But yeah, that's that kind of covers that stuff. I mean, I don't really think that there's like much more to show there. Like I said, if this shelving unit was set up better for that stuff, I'd go through my 360 collection, but it's a real bitch to get into right now. So yeah, and it's also hot as hell in this house right now. I suppose the last thing that we could show here, and we could show it really quick. Let's see here. As you can see, I'm having a great time here. We can show it really quick. Let me grab my iPad here as well. This mural. Yeah, I've been talking about this. It's not done. Let me get the light on here. It's not done yet. Yeah. You're going to see cats rolling up now because they think I'm feeding them. But yeah, we'll take a look at it here as we go up these stairs. I think this is pretty cool. Let me get this, get this light on in here so you guys can see it a little bit better. So my girlfriend, she did all this. It's pretty cool. So she made like kind of like a, we're going to call this a reading room. That's what it is. Hi, Sifa. And it's cool as hell, man. Like, we'll look here. You can kind of see some of it. Let me flip it around. So yeah, she made this huge mural of Master Chief and the Arbiter. And it goes through. She's not done yet. And they're having a war with the other side. And I'll show what it looks like here in a second. But she did this to match her whole polydarium here that she built, which has frogs and stuff. And then you can kind of see too, there's a whole underwater area that's pretty cool. There's fish and stuff down there. I don't know. We can look in here, see if there's any froggies. I don't want to open this thing right now. The frogs that are in here are pretty small, so. I also have my fish tank. My fish tank. You can't really see it right now. It's not going to come through because the tank's kind of foggy, but it's pretty cool. And then this is the other side of the mural that's not done yet, so you can kind of see like some bad, not bad, but like sketches. And so there's going to be elites too, but she has a grunt that's shooting back. You can see like this is supposed to be the grunt getting shot. This is the plasma pistol. Yes, Sifa. You probably hear my cat, and then one of my cats in the background. She's very hungry. But yeah, so this is the other side of the mural. It's not done yet, but if you flip it around, it's pretty cool, man. Like, and this is just a reading area. Like, we set this up so, like, flip it around here. We got, these are pretty much our combined Batman graphic novel collection. We're missing a couple things. And then she actually built, watch out, Caddy. Yes, I know. She actually built these shelves here too. Some Beanie Babies and shit in there. I want to get rid of it, but books and stuff that are in here. It's just really cool. But if you take a step back, you can kind of see what this looks like here. So you can see how it's like a conclave. So we just didn't know what to do with this area in this house, and she came up with the idea. She wanted to build a paludarium, and she's like, well, what can I do with it? And then she came up with the idea of this. It looks awesome. At some point, we're going to put one of those Wi-Fi lights in the light up there, so it'll have a black light, because some of the paint is black light painting, so it's going to look really cool. As you can see here, my cat, Sifa. Say hi, Sifa. Sifi, say hi. It's a good lady. But yeah, so this thing is awesome. Yeah, I really love it. And it's been fun. She also has a very large collection of plushies that she likes. And then here's Momo. He's just hanging out being a Momo. Momo's a cool cat. He's a cool boy. And you got Sifa. Kitty's hanging out, man. Kitty's hanging out. But yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty much it. Whoa, yeah, we'll see. You can sit down here. Oof. So that's pretty much it. That's my collection. Just put up some fall stuff there. Yeah, I mean, again, I love to sit down and go through my 360 collection, and at some point, I will have a better way to display it. Hopefully, years down the road, we plan on renovating the basement or the cellar into something. We still keep going back and forth on to what we want to do. Oh, there's Shanoa. That right there, that's Shanoa. Shanoa, lady, say hi. Say hi, lady. Shanoa, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. Shanoa's a good lady, too. But, yeah. Too many cats. I'm a weak man when it comes to cats. But, yeah. So, at some point, we'll have that set up. I'm looking forward to doing that. But, this was a lot of fun. I think I got I got you guys a lot of stuff to look at here. We'll see how this looks when it's all done. This might have been a complete, utter shit show. I don't know what the mic sounds like. We'll find out. And like I said, next week, starting October 1st, which I believe is Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or is it Wednesday? It's got to be Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. Horror Fest will be starting. I'll be announcing the first game for Horror Fest later this week. I'm still finalizing the plans for Horror Fest, but I will be announcing it later this week, and we'll start that then. Otherwise, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for checking out my collection, and I will catch you all later.